In this video, we'll be showing you how to bounce parts to audio and chop out the reverb tails where there's a fill. This can often lead to neater transitions between sections and stops the kind of reverb and echo from clogging the space when you don't need it there. So, first off, let's have a listen to the musical idea that I'm going to be applying this to. It's just a very short little section I've got here. So you get the general idea, and you can see that I've got this section marked fill here. This is just a little snare roll that I've got in there, but you'll notice that the kind of melodic parts were actually playing over the top of that. Despite me having cut the MIDI clips like so, the reverb tails were still filling this gap. Let's just have another listen to that quickly. So that can be a tiny bit messy, but there's a very easy way to get around that. And all I need to do is create a new audio track. And then I need to set the input of this to my melody and make sure I've got input monitoring on. So I've record armed the track and it's ready to go now. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to record this to audio. And I need to make sure that I've got post mixer turned on. This is so I can capture the effects such as the reverb and delays to audio. So what I need to do is record this in just by pressing record here. Cool, so we've now captured that to audio, and what I can do is just deactivate this melody channel. Maybe I'll rename this melody bounce or something. Just good housekeeping to make sure I know what's what. Okay, so I've bounced the melody to audio, and if I solo it, you can hear that we managed to capture the reverb here. Now, there's plenty we can do with this. If we wanted to get rid of it for the snare roll, all I'd simply do is come and select this section. Just hit backspace to get rid of that, and I'll play you what that sounds like. So that can work if you want to be dramatic like that, but there's also plenty you can do to play around with the reverb tail, and one such example is if I just undo that so we get that back, and I'll make sure that is definitely split. Quite a fun thing to do here is to actually reverse the reverb tail. It kind of leads nicely into the section, rather than just cutting it as a dramatic silence. But it's up to you really, this is just a creative choice. But let's have a listen to what this sounds like. All I've got to do is tap the R key to make that reversing happen. Let's just play it from here. So I actually think that reversing the reverb tail rather than deleting it completely works better in this instance. Depending on the type of drop or transition you want, it probably depends on whether you actually cut the reverb completely or maybe play around with it a little bit. And yeah, now we've got the melody to commit to audio as well, we can do cool little things like just add little reversing sections. So maybe let's just add one at the end of each phrase here and here. And yeah, it's super quick to add more interest to this part. So let me just play this through with the reversed reverb and a couple of little reversed edits in there.